Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Florida Weather Watch YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. Yes, I know I look a lot different, ladies and gentlemen, uh, with a whole new, fresh shaven head and everything. But this is the same Daniel. That's the owner of the Florida Weather Watch YouTube channel. Many of my students today have had some fun with some interesting descriptions for me, like Mr. Clean, Megamind, a lighthouse, even. So, gotten a kick out of it. So, hopefully, my forehead's not too bright for you in this video. But nonetheless, I am here still to deliver your weekend weather forecast for the state of Florida for this weekend. It is currently right now 6:40 in the evening on Friday, September 15th, 2023. So before I continue in the video, please hit that subscribe button below. Share this out. Share this channel out with as many people as you can. I want to help. I want to grow this channel. I'm going to be a lot more consistent with my video updates. As you've seen, as of tonight, this will be my fourth video update within about a week. So I'm going to make sure that this is going to be a much more regular thing, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our weather for the state of Florida this evening. And what I'm going to actually start out with is I want to show you the changes that's going on in our weather right now. So right now I'm taking you to the current radar for the state of Florida. And what you'll notice in the radar for the state of Florida, ladies and gentlemen, is we finally have a return of scattered showers and thunderstorms across the entire state of Florida here. So you're going to notice that there's pockets of scattered showers and thunderstorms over the northern part of Florida, down here over near Orlando and Palm Bay and the Kissimmee area. There's some showers and thunderstorms, and there's even more going down into southern Florida here. So this is the pattern that I was referring to on Wednesday evening, where we're going to see an increase in showers and thunderstorms over the state of Florida. And this is going to be quite a wet weekend for many across Florida. And I'm going to get you right into that right now. So let's go ahead and let's switch gears over to the water vapor loop. And this evening, I'm not showing you the Northwest Atlantic. I'm going to show you the United States because there's a few things going on in the pattern right now that over the United States that will lead into us getting some more rainfall and everything. First of all, without obviously we see that we have Hurricane Lee over here that is now producing tropical storm force winds in Nantucket. As of this video, Nantucket, the latest winds I saw in Nantucket were near 35 to 40 miles an hour. So the outer periphery of Hurricane Lee that is now making what's called an extratropical transition. That means that it's no longer warm core. You'll notice like there's nothing on the south side of the storm here. Everything is the north and of the storm here. This is what happens when storms get to this height, get to this latitude and everything. It loses the very warm waters, the Atlantic and everything, and it becomes more of a nor'easter type of situation. Well, obviously, this is now exiting the picture. We are now seeing that Hurricane Lee will be eventually going into Nova Scotia and then exiting out of the picture. Okay, so now what is going to determine our weather here across the state of Florida? Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we go ahead and we look at the pattern right now, there is a boundary. Okay, there is a bit of a boundary going on across northern Florida here into the Gulf of Mexico here. Okay, and what you're noticing here is actually, let me draw that better here. So there's a bit of a boundary that has sagged into the state of Florida here. Noticing it kind of right here, lagging behind up into Louisiana. And what that's doing is it's changed the flow now. So now we have a deep flow that is coming from west to east across the Gulf of Mexico here and across the state of Florida. Okay. And what's going to happen is this next impulse of energy right here, over Texas, over Louisiana, that's going to go with the flow, pun intended, and it's going to enter into Florida here over the weekend, and it's going to increase the shower and thunderstorm activity over the state of Florida. Okay. So this is going to be our next player, and that's why I'm showing the United States view, because we have, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, we have no threats from the tropics. Hurricane Lee going north, Tropical Storm Margot is going north, so is newly christened Tropical Depression 15, which will become a major Hurricane Nigel. That will be a threat for Bermuda. It will not be a threat for any of the United States of America here. So our weather pattern is going to be dictated by this deep west to east flow that's going to come across the state of Florida here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the latest European forecast model. Again, I'm going to help with the timestamps here because I want you to be able to see. I kind of want you to watch this area over near the Gulf of Mexico here. And notice how when there's moisture that builds over the Gulf of Mexico, you're going to notice how it translates over to Florida here. Okay, so let's go ahead and step this out through time. These are the current showers and thunderstorms over the state of Florida here. And then when I step this out through time, that's actually this model right here. This is for this time period right now. If you look at this model, the European model right now, pardon the voice crack, and then you compare it to the radar here in the state of Florida, it's pretty darn spot on, folks. So the European model does a fantastic job at forecasting. That's why I prefer to use it over many other models out there. But notice that this evening, the scattered showers and thunderstorms over the state of Florida, when we lose the heating of the day, that's when those showers and thunderstorms start dissipating. This is for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. Notice the moisture starting to build around the state of Florida here. And then when we step through time, bada boom, look at that. Look at South Florida here. And this is exactly why many of the forecasts, many of the rainfall total predictions are pretty high for interior South Florida. Because the European and many other models have been consistent about some very heavy showers, maybe some thunderstorms activity concentrating over Florida, over South Florida here. So notice this big time burst of thunderstorms at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, lasting into 5 o'clock in the evening. Scattered showers and thunderstorms all around the state of Florida here. No real rhyme or reason. Remember, all this moisture is going to be coming across here. And when it meets this little sagging boundary across the state of Florida, it's going to pop off. And then notice this little weak area of low pressure right here. This is that storm system in the Gulf that's over Texas that's now translating across the southeast United States. And typically on the southern side of these is where most of the moisture will accumulate. So that's for Saturday. We step it out into Saturday evening. Again, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Storms start to die down. Low pressure starts sagging into the Gulf of Mexico here. And when we get to Sunday, this is Sunday morning. Sunday out about 11 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Look at South Florida again. Those showers and thunderstorms pop off once more. And then bada boom, more showers and thunderstorms now concentrating near the Lake Okeechobee area by 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Notice our area of low pressure, ladies and gentlemen, is now over the Carolinas here. Still going to get that flow, that moist flow on the south side of it coming in this direction across the state of Florida. And that flow is going to stay for a little while. There's going to be multiple days of high rain chances coming up for central and southern Florida in the coming days. And then we step out through time. going into Monday morning now. Monday morning into Monday afternoon. More scattered showers and storms in South Florida near the lake, and then it dissipates away. So this is going to be a rainier weekend, and some of the computer forecast model totals here. Let's go ahead and step this through the weekend here. So this is going to be through, let's go to, so this would be through Monday morning at 8 o'clock. According to the model here, most of the rainfall will occur over the southern part of the state of Florida because of those little bursts of thunderstorms that do form in the afternoons. But there is still some rainfall around the eastern parts of Florida here. So, bottom line is we are going to see an increase in rainfall across the state of Florida here, thanks to our disturbance, our weak little disturbance that's now over Texas, and then it's going to start translating across the Gulf of Mexico here, and to the south of it, you're going to get most of the moisture. Okay, so going back to our bottom lines here, ladies and gentlemen, um, when it comes to the weather over the weekend, many areas in central and southern Florida definitely need to be on the watch out for an increase in showers and thunderstorms, high chances of rain. We're looking at chances of rain between 70 to 80% for South Florida all weekend. The further north you get into central Florida, you're looking at about 60 to 70. And then the Florida Panhandle will have its hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, but nothing too extreme. But for those in South Florida and into Central Florida, I would have some alternative plans just in case because it is going to be a wet weekend. Hopefully, you all can find something fun to do indoors. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Florida Weather Watch forecast for the weekend of September 15th. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And as I close out with all my videos, with a quote from my late great cross country coach Jim Richardson. He said, "There will be weather, whether or not. But whatever the weather will be, I'll be here keeping you ahead of the storm." Please make sure you subscribe, you share, you like, and comment down below. And please comment down below for some video suggestions for anything that is a curiosity of yours. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay dry, folks. And may God bless you all.